what up? It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
This is Misha the George.
Your boy Christo.
Trap Lake.
Man, it's your boy Tay Cummins.
Yeah, send too Flack.
It's your boy Chevy Woods from the Taylor Gang.
It's Chew Jackson.
That's your boy Ludi Boy.
Girl, Renee on the way.
It's your boy DJ Grow Quit Playing With. And now you can get it with the Burgh Boys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, fine. Let's do it. We got promo push.
Right now, you're
hanging out.
DJ Spillz.
What's going on, my brother? How are you?
So how you doing, buddy?
Can't complain at all, man. Everything's lovely.
Good. Glad that you were able to grace our couch, man. Grace our studio.
For sure.
And be here, man. Look at the camera in front of you, please, and let everybody know what it is you do.
Well, promo push, Devin Hammonds, the real name. Marketing, promotion, sales. Consider myself a networker with the poker face of a stockbroker. So I'm going to get it done regardless.
Period. And how long have you been doing this?
Since I was 12, I'm 36.
A fan probably of the music industry, and to be able to be a part of it, but an integral part of it.
Sure.
Can you speak somewhat on that?
Oh, for sure. From 12, I started off as the door of an under-21 club called Kongs in Monroeville.
Okay.
My brother was an artist at the time, being Pierce, and he was booming, had a good name, but he was under 21, so they had him in all the under-21 clubs, which was only like 3 in the city at the time. I happened to be the one collecting the money at the door, so every artist they had coming in, I was basically engaged in that. Fast forward, 17, throwing parties, high school parties, in the city. After that, college, same thing, college parties. Then really started getting, after college, got into a video production company, Addy Production. That's when really everybody started knowing who I was. Started bringing the cameras out at that point. Started capturing everything. Had the first contract with Summer Jam for Whammo. So every entertainer that came in, I was interviewing them, handling that. Fast forward a little bit from there, started a online on-demand network called UWeb TV, Urban Web Television, where it was a streaming service, early in the game. Mm-hmm. We would interview everybody throughout the city, had opportunity to meet a lot of people. Pretty much came across you around that time. You were starting the whole process, what you got going on right now. For that, started something called UAN with Brett Allen, which is Urban Ed Networks, which we had the first African-American streaming company where we was doing digital signage in all the Snicker Villas. So we had contracts. When you walk into Snicker Villa, all the TV screens you've seen, we controlled the advertisement at all the locations.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
That led to Promotional Push being my marketing company. Hopped on a lot of different projects, worked with tons of artists, designers. Started off with the likes of Commonwealth Family, Dig Clothing Line, Jordan Beckham, Brandon Daw. There's a lot of people around that same time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
so,
that's the original time. I mean, you say Commonwealth. I mean, I know Jesse and those guys have been around.
Family,
they've been around since when Wiz was first rapping.
Right.
Kind of an OG in the streaming stuff. I mean, we have the Burgh Boys, and like right now we're live on Blogger Die Radio, so we have people listening. Yeah, and I mean it's the same type of thing. It's a beautiful type of platform to just be able to have people from the city be able to come and tell everybody what they do.
Now, you've been able to see the game change as well.
For sure.
How much do you know about, the streaming game? And did you know anything prior to it changing to the effect that it is right now?
Yeah, I got away with the streaming thing very early. Actually was going into the Spotify offices when they first started out. So I got that wave real early. But us doing digital signage was similar because we was doing it with video streaming. We were streaming from Pittsburgh to all these various locations. So I caught it on the wave of video streaming. Then the music streaming kind of came in, but I just happened to get the licensing to use it for purposes on the screens inside the store. So it was kind of like that was the middle wave, and then we were trying to find contract companies that was able to stream the audio while we were doing the video. So that's when I kind of bumped into the whole Spotify thing. So it was pretty dope.
How do you feel about the evolution of music as to where it is today from back when you were first 13?
Definitely a lot of changes. I mean, at first the music was based on like an emotion, like the soul of the artist. So like from the hip hop era to I worked in easy listening session at Circuit City at one point in my life, so I've heard all type of music. You know what I mean? So all music had like a vibe, a soul for it. Now I think the creativity is more not. There's really no direct spirit in it. It's just about how creative you can get. So whatever's off the top of your mind, you can just run with it now. There's really no format that has to be followed to get popularity. So
it's cool that you use the word creative because it's not interpreted that way all the time.
True.
I think a lot of people aren't as open-minded to call it creative.
Call it creative. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know a lot
The
of
new
people,
generation, I call them culture bandits for real. They're taking from what they had, and then they're just switching it up.
when I think about, I was born in the 80s, early 80s, but I'm a 90s kid. So
True.
a lot of the 90s kids are in love with the 90s nostalgia, but that's when they were coming up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's weird.
It's super weird.
It's super weird.
Because
they don't know.
Do you do anything else other than the music? You got any other
Actually,
businesses, companies?
yeah, that's why these two individuals there.
It's on.
Partner on several projects from fashion, food to, I do international marketing with Venezuela, Aruba, and Curacao. Got 2 corporate contracts, one with Walmart. The other one, we'll leave it non-disclosure right now. Got my own custom sneaks company I'm working with, individual called Callaway Cartel, which I brought some shoes to let y'all check out.
Dope.
Working with Third Eye Vision, with a star named Marvin, working with him for several years now. And, he's definitely pivotal to this market, especially with video production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've definitely seen a lot of Third Vision, and they've been
killing it.
outstanding. So
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of stuff for WAPO. And I actually was just with them at the show this past weekend. I mean, they're actually, like you said, they're really crucial in the game as far as making quality videos now.
Yeah. Then also I've been working with Aria King from modeling, casting, clothing line. We're about to design, so we're about to drop a clothing line real soon.
Cool.
So just I'm in the divide. Like my company, Promotional Push, is a manly movement that motivates women on one side, and the other side of it is that we want to capture the moment, and we want every moment to become that memory. The last for. So we got the visual component, and then we also have the component where it's more engaging to different people to give them opportunity, especially women, to have opportunity to be in the same business as men.
That's cool.
And for people who may not know, you have a cool theme because whenever someone takes a picture, either with you or you may take their picture, or
Correct.
They always do
Push.
something. And what is that? What is that they're doing?
The push is to just generate the energy. Like my thing was embrace what you're doing. Period. So if you're in my presence, I want you to embrace what you're doing, just like I'm embracing it. So extending your hand is just a way to to gravitate that you're reaching for it. And whatever you reach for, you can obtain.
You do a lot of traveling with your.
Oh
shit.
man,
You got any favorite cities you like to pull up on?
I done been to every city mostly.
Top
Honestly,
three.
I probably
What's your
missed
top-
like
What's your top 3?
top 3 cities.
You don't gotta say
It's a
Pittsburgh.
perfect question.
No. Dallas is definitely my first city. I'm gonna go with LA and Pittsburgh.
No. We just another city outside of Pittsburgh. Like just 3.
No,
Because we know you love Pittsburgh.
Home is home, man.
All right, all right.
Because at the end of the day, I got the opportunity to live
All right,
anywhere I
that's-
want in the world, but I'm here, so,
Oh, that's cool.
so I
But
gotta love it.
Texas, I didn't think you was gonna say. You look like you were gonna say Miami,
Nah,
Vegas,
I've been to all of them
Dallas.
several times. We
What you
actually got a
what
condo
you like
in Vegas.
about Dallas?
Dallas, I like the fact that the city itself, it embraced me. What's crazy else? I'm gonna throw Minneapolis in there too.
Do you have anything else
Anything
you're working on?
special you like
I
to
mean, I got
talk about, my brother?
as they say, I have the PR campaign, so I can let them speak on it briefly.
Yeah. Speak on it. Speak on
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah.
It's your boy Star, man. This the Burgh Show. You can find me on Southside shooting videos, man. That's what I do. Quality visuals. Shout out my boy Bush Films. That's my partner in crime. Shout out my boy Dev, Promotional Push. We just working, man. Third Eye Vision. You know what it is.
Period. Straight like that.
I need to get higher, man, because I'm nervous as hell with this mic in my hand.
You're good. So good,
You're
bro.
good,
But I
man.
like how you swagged it out, though. I wouldn't have been able to tell.
The process of editing, real quick. Just go through that. Like, is it how strenuous is that?
When I first got into the business, I didn't realize it was cool at first. I thought it was fun, but then when you get project on top of project, and then people want cool shit on top of cool shit, then it's fuck everybody. So then what I learned is if I start shooting better, if you shoot your shit better, it's easier. So when I go into shooting, I'm almost already editing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna tell you this: it's a special gift, and you gotta have the patience. You know what I mean? And the more you put into it, the more the business will be booming. So the shooting is heavy, but editing is everything. I watched many videos where shooting was shit and the editing was so crazy, it don't even matter. So the editors are the one you really gotta salute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because anybody could go shoot, but everybody can't edit.
That's
so
crazy.
that's what it is.
Man, I appreciate you saying that because we never really got to have any other camera guys really like get into that, like as far as
right.
So yeah, that's definitely much appreciated, man.
No doubt.
Thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you.
I've been waiting to come, man. I almost felt offended. Nah,
I was gonna say,
I support everybody. I like what y'all doing, man. For real, man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your man Promo Push Devin Hammond, and I'm officially with the Burgh Boys rocking out. And if you didn't know, you've been pushed.